Hey, what's up? So I was working on a few project ideas that I could use for videos, and I was looking back on some of my old videos, and one of them was about Camwy, because I got drowned Camwy on Last Final Toll build, and I've been trying to figure out how dimensional travel really worked, and I really think I figured it out. So I'm gonna try to pretty easily brief this so that people can understand it really simply, because it's actually a pretty interesting battle. Okay, so for this experiment, you want to go to lower reset and you want to press Shift F3 and then press Shift 1 4 times until the menu in the top left shows up. And right there you can see your coordinates, which is really close to 0, 0. And then you basically just want to go to 0, 0, which is right by this bush. And I'm doing this on my Drown Camwy and my Combat Camwy, which Combat Camwy is the close distance, that's the top one, and Drown Camwy is the bottom. And as you can see, they start in the same distance. That's the exact same spot because it's relative to 0 since it's a ratio, and then I'm going to go to the exact same building because the interstice is the same. I'm going to go to the exact same building, which is the exact same distance, and they will take me 2 different places. They're kind of similar because it's not a far distance, but it is a different distance, and that is proof that the Camwys are different. Okay, so I'm going to be very professional here, and I'm going to be using MS Paint to describe this. So in both dimensions, this is the center of the map, alright? It's right along Lower Resia, you know? Kind of hard to, I'm not going to do that because that's weird, but, and then in the dimensional travel, you have that little box, and then there's like the void around it, and then there's like more boxes, but like the tower that I went to over there, right? So, let's say I'm at Lower Resia and I want to get to Vigils. I go from this distance to this distance regularly, because Vigils will be here. Vigils will be here. So, normally, if I go from Lower Resia to Isle of Vigils, I would go from here to here. This distance. That's a measured distance. We'll call it like 10, right? Now, if I go in dimensional travel, and let's say I have drowned, that distance suddenly becomes 3. So I actually have to travel this distance in order to go this distance. My bad, I was in a Discord call. I forgot I was deafened. And then for Combat Camwy, you would have to travel probably to like here. So you'd have to travel from this distance to this distance to go this distance, if that makes sense. Because it's a ratio of that's given to your dimensional travel of the amount of studs you go in the interstice is a different number of studs in the regular world. It's kind of like the Nether in Minecraft. The ratio is 8 blocks in the overworld to 1 block in the Nether. So it would be, let's say my Drown Camwy is 3 blocks in the interstice, 10 blocks in the real world. That's the ratio, because this distance would be 3 to get to here, while the normal distance would be 10. It's kind of weird to think about, but I'll probably put up like Minecraft to describe it better. Okay, so I got Minecraft as an example on how I'm going to do this. It's not going to be exact because Minecraft portal functioning is kind of weird, in how I can spell, on how it spawns, because it won't be completely exact because of how you have to structure the portal. So I'm going to go exactly to 0, 0. So you build the portal, and then in the Nether you will be basically the same spot. It's at 10 because, oh my gosh, I'm loading so slow. I need to get more RAM. So it's because I must have been at 1, 0, which takes me to roughly 10. So now I'm going to go, because portal functioning is weird. Like, it would have had to put me, actually I don't even know why I did that. I don't know why it can spawn me right there. But we're gonna go really far away. Say right here. So I'm traveling, for reference, I'm traveling in the interstice. jump. Hello? Okay. So, I just traveled from 0, 0 to 59, 126 in the interstice. And I'm about to come out. And I am at minus 1,000, minus 493. Backwards, minus 493, 1,000. But the idea is that it's a given ratio. In Minecraft, it is 1 block in the nether is 8 blocks in the overworld. So it's a 1 to 8 ratio. In Deepwoken, the ratio could be different depending on your family. It could be 1 to 3, or it doesn't even have to be a specific number. It could be like 2 to 5 or something. It could be decimal. You get the idea. And it's completely randomized, and it's based off of studs. So it's X amount of studs in the interstices, X amount of studs in the real world, and that's completely randomized. And the thing is, let's say the nether was the same. Let's say the nether was the same no matter where you are in any world. So if that was the case, then if I were to go on another super flat world and another super flat world and another super flat world, the super flat worlds are representing the different dimensional travel bells, and the different seeds are representing the different variety in the bells of what in the lore Shoal gives you. You go on a bunch of different super flat worlds, and every time you use your dimensional travel at exactly 0, 0, it takes you to this exact spot. It doesn't actually, but like, if the nether was the exact same every single time, it would take you to this exact spot every single time. And that's why when you're at Lower Resia at 0, 0 and you go in the dimensional travel, it takes you exactly to that little box in dimensional travel. So that's how gambling works. It's pretty fun. It's pretty unique. And I don't think anyone's made something like this of how it actually works. And it's pretty cool.